Welcome back to the LMB podcast, everyone. Also,
R,
I was about to do the exact same thing.
R.
Har, 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 har. Har, 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 har. If you couldn't tell by the sick beats me and Lana just did, we're doing Five Nights at Freddy's as our first topic for today. Then
yes.
that will most likely spiral into something else entirely.
Actually, though, our first topic really should be how we had the worst murder mystery game in Fortnite just a few minutes ago.
And by that, you mean literally 30 seconds ago? Because we're like, you know what? We should just do the podcast.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Because, we were loading up some Fortnite before this. Oh, and by the way, we got a new setup, which is why in the background you'll see a bunch of collection stuff. Tell us if you want to turn on the light in the next episode.
And by the next episode, guys, the next recording would not be in this setup.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever we come to this random place again.
Whenever we come here again.
It'll probably be during, like, special episodes, like...
Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we were playing Murder Mystery in Fortnite, and, well, if you don't know what Murder Mystery, it's basically Among Us, but better. Basically, There's a bunch of innocents, there's a murderer who gets a sword, and a sheriff who gets a one-shot pistol with infinite ammo.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff is the goal to try to kill the murderer. The murderer has to kill everyone, and the innocents either survive 2 minutes or get the gun from the sheriff after they die, if they die, and shoot the murderer.
Uh-huh.
Basically, there's no restriction from people who are in the same game chat. So let's say me and Lena are in the same party, which we are, seeing how my setup is literally 2 inches right there.
And even before, we used to call each other on Discord and stuff.
Yeah.
But we won team. We
won a team. We won a team. But let's say if we wanted a team, and I got murderer and he got sheriff, it would be pretty much impossible for the innocents to win. Because I could just go around murdering everyone, and they would never have to deal... And the sheriff, who was Landon, would never do anything about it because we're teaming.
Yeah, or I would just kill one of the innocents on purpose.
Or you just kill the last person, because if you shoot an innocent as a sheriff, you and the innocent die.
Yeah.
And 3 people are teaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And one of them had a personal vendetta against me for some reason.
Yeah, so this Venom kept purposely trying to kill him. The Venom got sheriff one game. Kept trying to shoot.
No. They murdered the sheriff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it drop on the ground and then he picked it up.
Oh, so he was the hero.
He was the hero.
Quote unquote hero. He was more like a...
So I was running from All Might, who was the murderer at the time, and I saw the bullet like graze me, like it inches away from hitting me. The only reason I dodged it was because I started sliding, because they added that in Fortnite more recently.
Recently, I think it's been in that game for like, a
while. But they added sliding a while back, so you can slide and stuff. So I slid and it grazed my back, and the only reason I noticed it was because I saw the bullet hole in the wall.
And the Venom kept trying to shoot Brayden and not All Might, All Might, who was the clear murderer.
Yeah, I don't know. And then eventually I ran out of sprint, and I couldn't run anymore. And
then All Might caught up. What a wild statement to say. Just All Might try to kill you. Without context.
Yeah, keyword. Tried.
No, he has not tried. He did. He just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and All Might was sheriff, or he was the hero before that, and he shot me.
Yeah. Yeah. And in the last game, me and him realized that Venom was also teaming, and that's when we also realized he had a vendetta against me. Because he immediately killed someone who had the gun, I think. Then immediately went up to me.
Yeah.
And before I could even move...
And I tried to be a little smart. I tried to hide behind All Might and
that
Mina.
Didn't work.
And they just moved, and then I got killed. So, yeah.
Wait. I like the game mode. The game is very well made.
If everyone actually plays along.
If everyone plays how you're supposed to play Murder Mystery, it is amazing game mode. And I love the creator for making it, and how he made it. It's just, people just play it wrong. Like if I'm not talking to Landon, I'm in game chat automatically. So then people are just like, hey, blah blah, hey, it's blah blah blah. And I know me and Landon do that, but that's after figuring out who it is and seeing them use it. They're just like I swear to God, this one time they must have been in the same room with them because some random idiot was like, hey, the blah 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 skin is the murderer. And like it just got finished saying who the murderer was.
Bruh.
Like in the roles and stuff.
Yeah, that isn't fun. Or half the time, no one speaks at all. They did add proximity chat, though.
Which is actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Wait.
And that would work well with murder mystery, because then you could find out, like, who the murderer might be from, like, where the voice is coming from. My funniest moments is just me, like, running. I'm just like, run for your lives, or something. And then I see everyone immediate 180 and run.
No, they just stood there, and then they got slaughtered, remember?
Well, I guess sometimes, but yeah.
It can be fun, it's just it's horrible when people don't play it right in team. That just ruins everything.
But they did have 3 Goku Blacks.
Yeah, and I got the skin recently.
Yeah, so Brayden was one of them, and then there was 2 other guys, and yeah. And then I was just normal Goku.
I think there's an imposter among us.
Among Us?
You made that same joke while we were playing.
Gus?
Oh yeah, Gus was added.
Yeah, so...
He's a skin.
I guess this will be outdated by then, but yeah, Gus was added as of recent when this came out, which is the 12th. But when we were recording this is the 12th, so Gus or Moff Gideon was added to Forza.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is certainly a interesting thing. Yeah, I just thought it was a funny side tangent story about how I hated that last murder mystery game. But here is the thing: is if you want some a good amount of XP, quick.
Yeah, murder mystery is very good for XP.
Do XP, just run over all the coins, even if you're the murderer, because you be making that money, and that XP. Yeah. Speaking of XP and Fortnite and stuff. The season is definitely coming out by the time this episode, or like the season's probably already been out for like a few weeks, but again, we're recording this before the season's out. But this new season
looks very good.
Yeah, it looks really fun, and I like all the skins in that battle pass.
Absolute doom.
But I hope I don't mark my words or whatever, because then the season turns out to be like everyone's like least favorite of the chapter or something.
I don't know. I hope it's good.
It looks
the last Marvel season was very good.
It looks like all the older mythics, but like improved.
A few changes. Yeah, like Iron Man now has like flying around stuff.
Yeah, and it's like they combined.
And the unit beam isn't as.
Yeah.
It's mostly just.
And then, like, Captain America's shield, you can, like, run with it. Like the riot shield from the beginning of Chapter 5.
King, king, king. And then, of course,
Dr. Doom. Yeah, you basically has the Kamehameha. Which, by the way, he is in the Tier 100 skin.
That's interesting.
He's the bonus skin.
Yeah, because it's not a secret skin anymore.
Yeah, he's the extra skin. The Tier 100's the girl Black Panther.
No, the girl. No, not Wolverine.
I said Black Panther.
I said not Wolverine.
Oh. Pilverine, you mean?
Sorry.
Pilverine, who's Wolverine but peely.
Yep.
That's the meme skin. Mm-hmm. But we also have Captain Jonesy. Which I think is a goofy skin. I hope they make it where he can use Thor's hammer.
That would be interesting.
Because I think that'd be funny. Just seeing Jonesy with Thor's hammer.
Dun, 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 dun.
Because Bright Bomber could use, like, Stormbreaker, right?
Well, Stormbreaker doesn't need to be worthy.
Yeah, you do. I think.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's only
I
for
think
Mjolnir, because the only reason you have to be worthy for it is because Odin himself was like, "You are not worthy anymore for," and then like placed an enchantment on it, and for a second movie.
yeah, but I don't think that
And
matters. I think Fortnite just made it that way.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But of course, in the MCU, by the time Stormbreaker was made, Odin's gone. He's dead. He got
Yeah.
whisked away.
And I mean, Stormbreaker is powerful, but it was really just made to kill Thanos.
Because, well, Stormbreaker, I mean, not Stormbreaker, Mjolnir was kind of went kabloomy.
I watched something interesting where it was like, could the Avengers stop a Saiyan invasion? No, they just couldn't. Which is goofy to say because and I mean the MCU versions, because the comic book versions, it'd probably be more fair. Since they're like unbelievably powerful in the comics.
For some reason, I mean, Hell Rider?
Well, the worst thing about the comics, though, is they're very inconsistent, if you ask me. This is why I like manga more than comics, is because comics, there's like 20 gazillion different alternate universes and different origin stories. Like, Lex Luthor himself had like 7 different origin stories as to how he got to it. But he's still Lex Luthor in every single one, which means in every timeline, Lex Luthor hates Superman.
For just no reason.
No. His reason is he wants to be Superman. He wants to be the Superman.
And then he does. And then he's like, no, I'm good.
No, that's not exactly what happens, but he also tries to become president.
Because he failed.
I think he actually succeeded.
So, he became president?
Because, well, I mean, Superman is still a citizen, so he has to follow the law. I want to deport all aliens.
Okay.
Go back to Krypton with you.
Bruh. Krypton doesn't exist.
Too bad. Get packing.
It's just outer space.
Get packing.
What's a gun supposed to do to me? Unless it's
it has green kryptonite bullets.
Okay, I'll do anything you say. Please, just don't hurt me. Nah, it has yellow kryptonite.
Yeah, you send them straight to a white dwarf star.
Isn't that the one that makes him most strong, powerful?
Yes. Red dwarfs make him the weakest. Because it actually drains his power. Which is conveniently also where Krypton was located. So, their planet had their weakness. Their star was also weakening them. They were just set up with unfavorable places.
But then as soon as he went to Earth...
Then he became Earth's protector.
Yeah, like All Might if he didn't have the wound.
Yeah, well, All Might was always the symbol of peace, though. And then this is the story of how Deku became the strongest hero.
And then he didn't, because he became a teacher.
Bro, he became the strongest hero by working a 9 to 5.
Yeah. Man, I remember here's your fries. Here's your burger. Also, I remember the time when I was a great hero. Bro, just put the fries in the bag.
This is a story of how I became the greatest hero, more like I peaked in high school. I think actually
Put the fries in the bag!
What I would do to fix My Hero's ending really is at least make it where like the mangaka did not have to. It was fine for Deku becoming a teacher, but why did they do my boy Deku wrong by making it where none of his friends kept contact with them after all this time?
After they became heroes, they were just like, nah, you don't exist anymore.
Yeah, basically because they're all.
But then after he became a hero, they're like, oh hey.
No, they just never talked to each other like after the end.
Bruh.
Because
that's horrible.
Well, yeah, they all were too busy apparently to say hi every once in a while or something.
That's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, the ending...
I mean, no, Gojo disappears every few chapters, but...
I mean, the endings, like the super ending, is kind of cool. Where All Might was able to refix the whole suit that they used.
To fight who?
All for One.
Mm.
And yeah.
Okay, Deku, here's your suit.
And then Bro becomes Iron Man, basically.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which I guess is how he becomes a hero again. But
I wish I had friends.
But I still don't think that they actually talked about how, the fact that they
abandoned
them? Yeah, the fact that they don't talk anymore at all, which is sad, because in the end, Deku was lonely. What an ending.
Yeah. A great hero who peaked in high school to a lonely dude who works at a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
and then a
teacher.
Hero again who's still lonely.
Yeah, it's not a good ending at all. But there's still a spin-off series of My Hero, actually, called Beyond My Hero Academia. It's because the main characters are all vigilantes, so they're not official heroes. They're...
Is Deku in
it? No, obviously. Because Deku's an official hero, not a vigilante.
Not a vigilante.
Well, he's technically not even, like, I guess he wouldn't even be a full hero during most of the story, because he's just a student. He's just a first year at UA. So... But yeah, I mean, technically, that's still more My Hero stuff, so if you want to be technical, he's still writing, because he still has Beyond My Hero Academia. But that's like saying that Naruto technically didn't end, because they have Boruto. But I don't think anyone's saying that, so... Well, I guess Boruto's a little different, though.
I don't know, I never saw Naruto.
Well, I say it's a little different just because Boruto is Naruto's son, and Naruto's already Hokage and stuff, so...
I'm gonna be the 5th Hokage!
I'm pretty sure Kakashi became Hokage, and then Naruto became it.
Kakashi is like the dude who's wearing a blindfold?
Yeah.
Man, anime teachers wearing blindfolds.
And having white hair.
And having white hair.
But you know who the original one was? Master Roshi.
Bro.
He didn't have blindfold, but he had sunglasses. That's close enough, right?
I mean, that's what Gojo wore in Hidden Inventory.
And he wasn't like, he had white hair because he was an old fart, not because he had white hair.
Kame!
Wow, it actually makes sense for you to say that this time.
I hope they would actually add that to, like, creative.
Yeah, because they added the TMNT stuff.
Like, the anime mythics and creative would all be pretty cool. Deku! Smash! Hollow purple.
Anyway. Yeah, so when you get to your mom's house, download that thing so that you can watch AOT. And we can talk about it, because it's very good. Like, really good. Though the lore can get a little confusing, so I wouldn't blame you if you go and watch a YouTube video explaining it.
I already have. At least the ending.
Oh, well, that kind of sucks that you spoil yourself of the whole series before you even watched it.
Not the whole series, but the ending.
That's what the whole series leads up to!
Okay, never mind. That was stupid.
Not the whole series, just everything, you know, that was leading up to this point. And its complete ending. Yeah, I didn't watch all Elden Ring. I just watched the cutscene where you become Elden Lord.
I tried not to watch... No, never mind. I didn't try at all to not watch anything about Elden Ring.
Yeah, you watched everything about Elden Ring. You knew, like, everything. I knew, like, nothing when I first played.
Yeah, you were stuck at level 90 fighting Malekith with a +6 Uchi Katana.
It's 8, actually. Get it right.
Okay, sorry, brother. Doesn't change much, though. It's a +8 Uchi Katana in Farm Azula against Malekith at level 90. Yeah. How did this man make it with 0 summons to Malekith? Past the gods can do it with a +8 Uchi at level 90. The
Alright.
gods can do it, not level you up enough. At level 90, it would have leveled you up like to 100.
Okay, bro.
Like, dude.
But no, promise me while you work out or whatever you're doing at your mom's house, that you watch Attack on Titan. It's worth it.
I promise.
And then you can watch other series too. You can finish Mashal because we haven't finished that.
No.
You're in season.
Because you stopped it. You stopped watching it.
I stopped. Okay, well I just don't watch it all the time. All right. I have other things I like watching.
It's good. It's not good. It's good.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. I have other more important things to watch, like.
I understand, brother. You don't need to continue to yap about it.
Yeah. I recently got into My Hero a lot recently.
I said you don't need to yap.
No. Oh yeah. What's the point of a podcast? Maybe it's about yapping. All right.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever, dude.
Okay.
Whatever.
No, but I got into My Hero recently, and it's actually pretty good.
The fandom is just
The fandom sucks, but
weird.
honestly, the JJK fandom is like slowly becoming just as bad, just because of how brain dead they are half the time. Like, bro, I swear that half the JJK fandom doesn't even know anything about what they're talking about. Like, the amount of times I think I've seen, like, who's Yuji or something. I mean, I'm sure half of them are jokes, but still.
I thought the main character was Kaizen.
Oh my god, that comment. I wonder when the Yuji versus Itadori battle is happening. I didn't even know Megami's first name until,
It's Fushiguro, man.
No, like, I didn't know. I remembered him as Fushiguro forever.
Oh, not Megami?
Yes, because that's what everyone called him.
Hey, Fushiguro.
Well, because they weren't on a first name basis then. And they never were.
With this sacred treasure.
Okay. But
Someone calls him by his first name. With this treasure or something.
yeah, but no, My Hero is actually pretty good. Give it a try, folks. Same with JJK as well. It's pretty good. This is regarded to one Kyle.
When will season 3 be out? When will the Culling Games be able to watch
I don't know,
it?
but you know what anime I'm actually really excited for?
Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, no. The One Piece.
The One
That's not like a
Piece.
joke. That's not a joke. It's
The One Piece is
there's a
real.
remake. I sent you a video about it. Did you see it?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, that's about right. No, The One Piece. It's a remake made by Wit Studio, and they revealed some images of it, and it's gonna be significantly shorter. It's gonna go down from like 1,000 something episodes that it is right now, made by Toei, and it's gonna be down to like 200 something. Are you really watching the video right now live?
Yeah.
I mean, I like that art style. I think with this new art style, and also it being significantly shorter, I think this will get people to... And it still looks like One Piece. I mean, you can't argue that it doesn't look like One Piece. One Piece has a very distinct art style, in my opinion.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah. So once that starts coming out, I think that will bring in a much wider audience as well, since it's less daunting to see that the East Blue Saga...
Wasn't your sister's biggest complaint that it was too long and the pacing was bad?
Yes, but she also didn't even watch past, like, the first episode.
Brother!
So she didn't even watch a whole arc.
I know I did.
So...
I mean, if you're gonna, like, judge a thing, at least watch the first 2 seasons.
Okay, I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say, yeah, I'm not that One Piece fan that's like, watch till Water 7 and then you might like it. No.
How long is Water 7?
Like, episode, like, 200, 300 something. Water 7 is a really good arc, though. My favorite. I will always say this. I like Marineford a lot.
You want to know what you gotta watch? Eggman Island, and then you'll like it.
Bruh. And it's Egghead.
Egghead Island.
No,
Didn't I say that?
you said Eggman, like Sonic villain.
Bruh.
But no, I think I do really like Marineford, but I think I like the emotions and the battles and stuff from Water 7 and Enies Lobby better, because seeing all the Straw Hats' strengths and growth in that arc was a lot, and there were so many memorable moments during that arc. I mean, if you care about spoilers, I guess, but spoilers for the arcs, I guess. Well, I like Marineford, and it is still one of my top 5 arcs. I think Enies Lobby is still my number 1 personally, because I mean Robin's backstory is probably one of my favorites. It's very, very, very sad. I cried during it.
Yeah, her entire island just slaughtered.
Yeah, by the world government, which makes you hate the world government even more.
And then this random marine, I don't know what his name is.
It's Kuzan or Aokiji.
Man, one of the few marines who were actually good.
And he was an admiral. He actually joined?
He was an admiral.
He joined Blackbeard eventually.
Blackbeard, that's pretty good. It's nice.
I wouldn't say that's good, but
it's nice that some marines are actually good, like Smoker.
Yeah, even the Smoker kind of gets cooked every single time he fights, but
yeah, against Law too.
Yeah, he lost to Law, and then I haven't gotten to that point, but he does lose against Dofi as well, or Doflamingo, who's one of the other antagonists of One Piece, but he's from a different arc.
Smoker's pretty strong, but
he's strong, but he's way out of his league.
Yeah,
fighting people
at least he's nice. Oh, I'm sorry, my pants ate your ice cream.
But
here.
Or like I like the reveal of Chopper's monster point. It was very intimidating. Like seeing that ending episode of Enies Lobby, where it's like to be continued or whatever, and then it had like Chopper's like monster point.
Chopper monster point.
Because it was the first time he used it once. Because if he takes 3 Rumble Balls, which is his like drug that he takes that lets him go into different like forms.
So if he takes 3 of them, he goes to monster point.
Well, after the time skip, he only needs to take 1, and he can actually control it for a few minutes. But pre-time skip, he could not control it at all. And if he took 3 Rumble Balls, he will.
I like how he just did.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't use it a lot, but it is a very, very strong.
What is that? Can I watch a video of the actual transformation? So this is actually, so he was about to die and then he took another one of the drugs?
Yes.
That's him in his small form?
Yeah.
Rumble.
Shh. Oh yes, the rest of the crew who are in trouble. Yeah, all in their own fights.
Yeah. Oh, this is him retelling what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a devil fruit?
Well, how do you think a reindeer can talk?
Never mind.
Actually, there are, like, humanoid animals as well. Like Beppo. But he was just a normal reindeer. Till he ate the human fruit.
Jesus, that's actually pretty menacing.
And then basically he destroyed anything in his path. Monster Point was super... Actually, Monster Point is still kind of strong.
Like, even right now?
Yes. Now that Chopper can just control it, it's way better.
So he controls it now?
Yeah, for like a few minutes. But he was able to swing Queen around a few times in Monster Point, which, if you're wondering who Queen is, Queen is the second in command behind King for Kaido's crew. And Kaido's crew is one of the strongest crews because it's an Emperor's crew. So, or a Yonko
like
crew.
Blackbeard.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Except for Blackbeard has only double fruit people on his team.
The thing about all Yonko crews is every Yonko crew, all their crew are strong. They're not like Law or Kid, where Law is the only strong person in his crew, and all his other crew is pathetic and weak. Same with Kid. Well, Kid at least has Killer, who's a little strong. But, yeah.
Killer Croc?
No. Oda himself said he was not being very creative that day, so he just named him Killer. He's just some dude with a mask. I'm not even joking. And he has like 2 swords.
Luffy has a lot of powerful people on his team as well.
Yeah, most of Luffy's crew are pretty heavy hitters. I mean, yeah, you got Zoro and Sanji, who are the 2 strongest, besides Luffy himself, because the gap between like Zoro and Luffy is probably like way like
Zoro, Luffy.
Yeah, like Luffy's like could probably just solo his own crew if he really wanted to. Not that he would.
No, I don't know why he would.
But if for some reason he just went mad one day, he could just solo his own crew. Since the only person who would probably give him the most trouble is Zoro, but
because of his weakness to sharp things.
And also Zoro has advanced Conqueror's Haki and Armament Haki, so he can actually hurt Luffy significantly. So, but besides that, though, I mean, Luffy Year 5 can still probably beat Zoro, though, and Sanji. And with Zoro and Sanji out, all the other ones are, like, significantly weaker.
Now Sanji's in the corner, like,
Bruh. Like, he's just normally cooking. Yeah.
Now Sanji's... imagine if, like, the end it's, like, the final panel's, like, Sanji writing in a book.
Bruh. It'd probably make more sense if it was, like, Usopp or something, because he always tells stories.
Trust me, guys, it's a real story.
Yeah.
How I don't trust you.
I mean, hey, all his lies do come true. So are they really lies?
It goes like 5 years earlier or something. And it's like, trust me, guys, it's a real story. I got the One Piece.
Bruh.
And his lie came true.
Yeah, or like, Usopp right now has been lying a lot about having Conqueror's Haki. For some reason.
Haki.
So people think that he'll unlock it in Elbaf. Which, by the way...
Elbaf is the third last.
It's the next arc.
Which is third to last, because there's only 4 arcs left.
Yeah. Because Egghead just ended. And it ended pretty interestingly with the giant robot. The giant robot using ancient Joy Boy Haki to send all the Gorosei back to Marijois. And it did. It brought them all back. Which shows how powerful that ancient... That Haki, by the way, would be like hundreds of years old. Which also shows you how strong Joy Boy was then. And if you're wondering who Joy Boy is, he's an ancient guy from a long time ago who also wielded the straw hat. And I think he also had awakened that devil fruit too, so I think Luffy kind of carries his will. Because if you don't know about One Piece's, other characters can actually carry another character's will. So, or like their personalities and stuff after they die. So it's like inherited will. I don't know. Maybe you should watch the One Piece remake when it comes out, since it probably
Perhaps.
be like, I mean, the One Piece anime isn't that bad. Just skip the recap and stuff, or go on like YouTube or something, or not YouTube. I don't know what it'll be on, but search up One Piece and it cuts out all the filler stuff.
It's only like -3 episodes.
No, I mean, it's not like it cuts out episodes, but like more like the worst thing is they a lot of times in One Piece they reuse the same flashback over and over again. Even though I don't need to see that for the 50th time. Or they do like long recaps.
Yeah, 5-minute long recaps.
and they do these on purpose, by the way, because One Piece is weekly still, which is different than most anime. Because most anime are seasonal, which means they make it enough for one season, then they wait. One Piece, though,
Episode every week.
They always make a new episode every week, no matter what. So that's why they do the pacing so horribly, where it's basically one chapter is an episode. In fact, actually, I think how it is right now, it's actually 0.8 of a chapter an episode, which is even worse. Which shows you how slow the pacing can be. Just because they do all these strategies. Or, like, a thing they also like to do is, like, zoom in on the characters' faces. Show every single person's individual shocked expressions or something. I'm like, I really did not need to see all that, but okay. But yeah, the One Piece...
Can't you just put, like, all 5 of them up at once or something?
Or just not show that at all. I didn't need to see all that. But yeah, that's why in the One Piece... It's being made by a different company or studio, which also which has also made Spy Family and Attack on Titan, which actually the director of the One Piece remake is the same director as Attack on Titan. So, if that's to tell you anything, it'll probably be good. And then they also made Peak. The Wit Studios made actually the best anime to ever come out in the world, My Dear Friend Nokotan. It's Shika Noko, bro. Come on now.
I'm sorry. I can never do something as peak as that.
Yeah. What are these randoms that I'm talking about right now to Nokotan herself?
The deer girl.
Yeah.
You dear.
My Dear Friend. So I watched the video trying to explain what the original title of My Dear Friend Nokotan is. It's by the way, the Japanese name is not My Dear Friend Nokotan. It's a way longer name that's a lot more confusing. It's like, if you want to do like translate to English, it's like, dear, young deer girl is with a furious tiger. So it was a really weird name. It's what? Because Koshi means like tiger or something. I don't really. It was like a play on words with the characters' names, but then they just changed it to a deer pun for the English thing. They do that a good bit with English titles, though, is they do kind of change it a little bit from the original. Like, I'm pretty sure Demon Slayer is not the actual... I mean, some of them are literally the same exact thing. Like, One Piece is still One Piece. That's the Japanese title as well. They just chose to make it that name. Or Bleach is Bleach. So, like, if I do... Kimetsu no Yaiba translate to... What? Oh, that's Demon Slayer. Demon Killing Blade. See? So if you wanted the literal translation, that would be the name. Actually, Jujutsu Kaisen actually never got localized, but if it did, it'd really be stupid. Because it'd be sorcery fights or something like that. And that does not sound epic at all. That sounds goofy, aha. You are my special one. Let's see.
Top rated.
I just want to see. I remember seeing something funny that was like,
What was red?
I saw something funny where the top one in the Japanese version of this is, like, Kaguya-sama Love is War. And I like Love is War, but I don't think it's the *1 anime of all time. Alright, so right now, actually, #1 is Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Okay. With a... And I did like it. I'm not done with it yet.
9.34.
That's pretty good. #2 is Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood. Then Steins Gate.
Gintama.
I'm
I'm sorry. You can just say the names.
All right, then there's Attack on Titan season 3 part 2. That's very specific. 9.05. Or if you want to say it in Japanese, Shinjeki no Kyojin. Seeking to restore humanity. Okay, yeah, I already know about it. Gintama why are there Gintama like 3 times, bro? Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I knew that was very popular.
That you mean 4 times? Go down.
Oh. Bleach.
No, 5 times.
Actually, I did not think this was so high. Love is War is very high up. A 9 out of 10. Gintama, again. There's a lot of Gintama on here. I mean, I know it's a popular comedy anime, but still. Fruits Basket, that's a romance. That's a sad romance, I heard. Clan ad.
Or 18. Really?
Code Geass, I heard, was pretty good too. That's
number 21. AOT final season.
Yeah, that's like the last 2 episodes. Monster.
The final season is 2 episodes?
But they're both like over an hour long. Yeah.
The rumbling.
Yeah, Brayden, you did a goofy by, spoiling yourself with that.
Vinland Saga season 2. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
Bochi the Rock. I actually like that one. It's a nice slice of life. Oof. Let's see. A lot of Attack on Titan. Vinland Saga. Love is War again. Cowboy Bebop. That's an old one. 1999.
8.75.
Oh, actually 1998 to 1999. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Demon Slayer. Kingdom. I'm surprised Kingdom is so high up. Because I remember people not liking it at first. I'm just waiting to see. Wow, One Piece only at 54.
8.72.
I like how it says October 1999 to now. Just now. Never ended.
So, what you waiting for?
Actually, I just want to see what the lowest rated one is. Can I just do it by, like, lowest rate?
I mean, you can just...
let's see.
Just keep on pressing next 50.
Bruh.
Just keep on pressing next 50 and eventually you'll just get to the bottom. It's also at the top. Landon, you don't have to scroll down.
My fault. It's like the most, like, obscure thing in the world.
I mean, you would think so, right? It still has like a 6.5 rating or something.
Bruh. Nah, it's, my little sister can't be this cute.
Bruh.
Actually, no, wait a minute. Why am I upset that that's the lowest rated? Actually, I should be happy it's the lowest rated. My fault. I didn't want to, don't start anything. Alright, we're getting to the 7s.
Genshin Impact?
That's a video game.
We're getting to the thousands. I mean,
Pokemon 2019.
Pokemon! Metropolis? Bruh, did I just see Gaitama?
Jojo. Gintama, you mean?
Gintama? Bruh, how many?
It's like you're trying to say Saitama.
I am.
But it's not that at all. In fact, the main character's name is Gintoki. Oh, we're in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been in the 2000s for like a
hot minute.
Yeah.
As some people would say.
Bruh. How long does this
Naruto
go?
Shippuden Movie 1.
Naruto.
There has to be an easier way to do this, right?
So you are in top anime?
Yeah, well, how do I make it go to, like, bottom anime? Like, most pathetic, unbelievably pathetic idiot.
No, wait, you're restarting your progress. Lowest rated anime.
Yeah, you see, it's called Work Harder. I mean, wait, it's the opposite. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, work harder, not smarter.
Alright, actual anime What is this?
Psycho Wars.
They have to be like actually horrible for like them to be this lowly rated.
3.13.
Dark Cat. I want to just. Where's Berserk 2019 or 2016?
Bruh.
You saw it. It looked horrible.
Nah, it was number 1.
Hey yo.
It's a masterpiece.
Bruh.
Berserk 2016. 6.32.
Bro, who's giving it that many
Gets second season, spring 2017. Watch episodes. Yeah, I don't think I need to watch any.
Yeah, I think I'm better off just reading it. Thanks, but hey, we get to know who voices everyone though.
Yeah. I wonder why they're all Japanese.
Guts, Maine. Oh, it's that guy. Recommended.
Everyone says animation was Buki, but honestly, it's not even that bad.
Bro did not watch the same thing as us.
29 mixed feelings, 39 recommended, 65 not recommended.
I wonder why.
I didn't have high expectations of seeing this, but the reviews fought.
This might be the reason why he gave it a recommended.
I've never read the manga or seen the 97 version of it, so nothing good to compare it to. 1 like.
Bruh.
Mixed feelings, not recommended.
Frankly,
it's a colossal insult to the monumental work of the art that is Berserk.
Kentaro. Oh, okay, yeah.
Get ready for Berserk 2016, a visual atrocity that makes you question the sanity of those responsible for greenlighting the abomination. Let's talk animation, or should I say the unholy CGI that plagues this adaptation. Berserk 2016 manages to take one of the most visually stunning and artistically rich manga series and reduce it to a visual equivalent of a dumpster fire.
Okay, we gotta see like an episode or like a snippet or something.
I need to see something of this. It's like the best thing ever made or something.
Bruh. I wouldn't say all of that.
Episode 1.
Sorry, only premium. Okay, fine. Then.
Bruh.
Okay, fine.
Berserk 2016.
I can't believe I'm gonna ever need to search this up.
This is great. What is this?
I'm watching. Why am I watching episode 3? Alright. Load comments. What are the comments under here? Nothing. I wonder why no one went out of their way to watch this.
You know what? It's fine. Let's just watch episode 3. Also,
there's episode 1 right there.
Oh, yeah. On that day, a dying sun rose above the multitude of nations.
Is this the right one? Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, that isn't too bad so far.
Yummy.
I guess. And that isn't the worst so far. It's a bunch of dead bodies.
Oh my god, it's the eclipse!
That's questionable.
Yeah, I think the expressions of the characters' faces are the worst part. Because they don't look very expressive.
This is certainly a thing.
There's certainly an animation that exists. I wouldn't exactly call it good though.
Yeah, where's the guts at?
Yeah, where's the main character?
Oh.
Wow, this is
that's
not a good intro. Who thought this was cool?
The Dragon Slayer?
Yeah, they saw this and was like, yeah, this is fire. He's just like
What is this?
Bro had the worst walk cycle ever. It's just
What
like,
is this?
I know this is notoriously bad, but I didn't think it was this bad.
What is this? The first like 5 seconds were decent,
I guess.
but it just went downhill. Bro, what is that?
Him walking
That
is
is not
very
Gus. Also,
stiff.
why does he have like why that is not the Dragon Slayer.
Like I heard like the noises he made when he like uses that thing. It sounds like two frying pans hitting each other.
Bruh.
Not like an actual piece of. I feel like you can find a better stock effect of freaking sword hitting metal, and it'll be better than just hitting two pans together. Like I could probably make a better sound effect with my mouth. There you go. That's the Dragon Slayer. Yeah, this is definitely a disappointment. You could tell with the difference when they switched to the 3D CGI and the 2D people, right?
Yeah, the 2D is meh, but the 3D is just god awful.
Yeah. At least the 2D is passable, I guess.
The 2D is somewhat passable, but 3D is just
Wow, look at that fly.
horrible. That is horrible.
Oh my god, is that the stupid
Oh, it's a
elf?
fairy.
No, it's an elf.
Oh, elf.
It's Puck. Oh yeah, for some reason they added an old guy. That guy was not there in the manga.
Oh, okay.
He rides with them later on. That's why it's important, I guess. Bro. Let's see Guts try to fight these guys. And him not kill any of them, apparently. Why? What is this frame? We did not
Why?
need that.
Why?
Why
It's just, bro is like,
I know, and they didn't have to make him walk and then to flip his frame upside down. That wasn't in the manga either.
bro, that is horrible. Bro, what is that?
Yeah, this is the most incoherent thing I think I've ever seen.
Use your sword.
Yeah, you know, like what actually happens in the manga.
Oh my god, look at that amazing walking animation. Come on, turn the light. I need to show the viewers what he looks like. This is what he's walking.
It's so.
This is walking animation.
It's so stiff.
That is stupid. He literally, he's doing nothing. He's just.
And he just punches the bandits instead of just massacring them.
Like.
Wow, look at that crisp him.
So you're gonna stab the random rabbit that was running next to you that could have been Doomguy's rabbit, but you're not gonna kill the guys with your massive 20-pound sword.
Yeah, right. Oh, look at him cut that potato. I think it's a potato.
I don't know. My god, that animation is so good!
Oh my god, look at him cut up that rabbit.
My sword. That I don't use.
Let's like shut up. It just looks really weird with the 3D.
Yeah. I don't know.
Looking kind of sus. Bro, they just did Guts really horribly for no reason. Like, why is he the most stiff, emotionless dude?
That is horrible.
Yeah, how'd you ruin this that badly?
How did you like? How did
How
someone?
did this get greenlit for a second season?
How did someone say, yeah, you know what? This is what we need.
This is what would give Berserk some justice. Now let's have a little comparison, shall we?
We have that.
And then we can actually show you what happens in the actual manga, where...
Don't show the first page.
I already knew that part.
Might get demonetized. If we even make any money, because, well, we don't.
Yeah, you're right. So...
So, so this is what happened in the anime we just watched. He went...
Yes.
That's what he did.
So then, in the actual manga, some things are somewhat similar. He walks up to the bar, or whatever.
We should check if they can actually see this.
And
Where is it?
It's the OBS recording symbol on the bottom.
Where?
By the Epic. No, that's... Okay.
Alright, okay, lift up a little.
It starts off with Guts just walking into the bar like normal.
Yeah.
And with Puck getting thrown knives at her.
Getting knives thrown at her, yeah, which is similar.
So then, you know, he's being a horrible person.
Yeah, these people are being horrible people.
Guts goes in for a drink. And then, let's see. Puck freaks out about stuff. The bandit is being horrible, and then...
Yeah, he gets an arrow straight through the back of his skull. And another one gets one straight through his mouth and eye.
Yeah, and... Bro's like,
And then Guts actually uses his sword. Yeah, he actually pulls his sword out from his back. That's a really cool frame, by the way.
Yeah. The art is really good in the manga.
And then guess what he does?
He actually uses it. And not just punch a dude's tooth out. I like how that dude tried to fight him with the puny sword.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I knew it would hurt getting hit by that thing, but like...
Yeah. And then they just kind of, after the bar scene, just in the anime, they just skip to him being outside, but in the manga, he's just walking away. And then he actually gets captured. See?
I'll squash you.
And then he gets tortured. So, yeah, a lot more happens that for some reason they just skipped over casually.
Yeah, so in that anime we just watched, he came in. You're in the way. But in the manga.
Yeah, exactly. So
like how he actually has a sword.
So in other words, if you want the full Berserk experience,
book.
either just read the manga or watch the 1997 anime. It's a lot better. It's not perfect because it does leave out characters like Skull Knight, but
I mean, it's better than what we just watched.
But it's significantly better than whatever 2016 slop it was. Like, let's like watch a little bit of 1997 just for comparison.
Just for comparison.
And this was made by the same people who animated Pokemon.
For animated Pokemon, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually have the same bar scene where we can like,
compare.
Yeah. And they do actually have an English dub, interestingly enough. Let's see.
Okay, episode 1.
The Black Swordsman.
So do we have the bar scene? So we have the opening.
We do have the opening.
Cool. This is better.
You could already tell just the beginning, and this was.
This is some dude making the sword.
Yeah, I guess.
Jesus, that thing's big. There's guts in the back.
Yeah, though they do remove characters, like they did remove Puck, and
they removed Puck.
Yeah, they said that Puck would be a distraction to Griffith and Guts' dynamic.
Wait, Griffith's in here?
Well, yeah, Griffith is one of the main antagonists.
And Griffith does some pretty bad things, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
he sacrifices the whole entire band of the Hawk, which was his mercenary group, in order to, like, become a god.
To become a god?
Yeah, so people with the brand of sacrifice actually have the potential to become demigods. Which is where that armor comes from, I'm pretty sure. So...
King! King!
I mean, like, the Griffith armor and, I think even Guts armor. Actually, wait, I think this is the bar. Maybe.
I wonder what's on his back.
Yeah, me too. Must be his crossbow.
Yeah, honestly, his walking animation is better in this.
You know, this thing that was made how many years before? 1997 to 2016?
So 3 years to get to 2000.
So 19 years.
19 years before. 19 years older, and it's better in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can already tell. And the like, shading and stuff fits way better in the world of Berserk than freaking...
Yeah, I mean, you see that mist at the bottom of the screen?
Like, it's darker in tone and stuff, while the other one felt too bright.
And then, of course, like a couple years after this, they went to Pokemon? Bartender, did you have any good news? No good news at all. Things aren't looking well, even in Midland Castletown.
Yeah, they still, again...
The times have been dark ever since Griffith became king. Be careful what you say! Someone might be listening. So they're harassing some woman?
Yeah, these are the bandits again.
Oh yeah, at least there's one similarity.
Yeah, look,
there's a fat dude.
See, they got the fat idiot, the dude with the knight that we saw get, like, shot in the face with arrows. Let's see, Guts do that again. I feel like I recognize some of these Japanese voices sometimes. They're like, yeah, we'll see ourselves out.
Some nice people have left a table for us.
See, this is what you do. You don't, like, try to censor the source material that much.
Huh?
Oh.
I'm begging you. Let him go. I mean, let her go. Whoa. So there is an old man in this one, too.
Yeah, but it's not the same dude. It's not the guy who gives Guts
Grandpa.
Yeah, for some reason they threw the guy who gives Guts a ride later in the beginning in that anime for some reason, even though he wasn't even at that town. And then I guess Guts is sitting at the table, maybe? I
don't know. He might be still walking over there.
Either he's still walking there or he's sitting at the table. I mean, he is sitting at the table in the manga. He's just... And then he loads up his crossbow.
Don't know why I'm making that noise for a crossbow.
Yeah. Has a laser rifle somehow. Yeah, well, clearly there's no Puck, because, you know, the idiot isn't throwing knives at Puck. I don't even know why they really wanted to remove Puck, because I think Puck would have only really been in this first episode.
So he was just sitting at the table.
Or you just walked in. I don't
Or
really
he
know.
just walked in, I don't know. There he is. So he just walked in. Ow. So the armor guy did get shot in the face, but not like 50 times.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's not 100% accurate, but it's significantly better than
The anime. And this was made 19 years earlier.
yeah.
I want to see your master. What?
Let's say he threw a knife at him.
No sword?
I think he's trying to interrogate him. The Black Swordsman.
Here's a sword. Oh, look, it's the same frame.
See, at least you can feel the weight behind that sword.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The floor got cracked. I mean, I know it's a massive 20-pound iron piece of rebar, but like,
Yeah.
whew, just the noises it makes it seem so big. How can bro carry that around all the time?
So yeah,
That
was
is crazy.
so same scene.
Same scene, but just better.
One is just simply well, yes, technically that one wasn't that accurate either. Since
But
well,
it looks better.
there was no puck, and Guts was like already having a drink and stuff in the manga and stuff, and then he reloaded his crossbow and all of that. And then like one dude pulled out a sword to try to fight him, and then Guts just like but still.
Honestly, he wouldn't even have to raise it above his head. He could just be like,
Yeah, you would just have to do this. Like, use the weight of the sword to bring it down. I actually watched someone do something like that. He had, like, a big sword. He's like, well, this thing is too heavy, right? And then he's just like, well, this is all you really gotta do. And he broke a bucket in half.
yeah, you showed me that video.
Yeah.
Like, imagine getting hit with a sword that's 20 pounds, sharpened, and made out of iron.
Yeah, I guess that's the type of sword that people, for some reason, think that medieval people actually used.
I don't think they were using the Dragon Slayer, but...
No, but it's just people think that medieval swords are way heavier than what they actually are.
No, like, I could probably use one at least half decent. At least with a bit of training, it wouldn't be that heavy.
Yeah, you got think about it like this. So, an average soldier would probably be a peasant, right? So, some random peasant raised by, like, their lord. Think about it like this. These guys work the land most days of the year, right? Their arms have to be strong. They can't be weak and pathetic and farm the ground all the time, right? So, if you think about it from, like, that perspective, they're probably pretty fit people, which means they are already prepared to know how to use weapons and stuff.
Like, people always think the armor is, like...
Yeah, people think, like, when you say, like, oh, it's, like, what, like, I'm just gonna say, like, I don't know. Let's see what medieval armor is, I guess.
I mean, medieval armor, I mean, you would probably say something like chainmail with, like, padding and, like, plate armor. Like, all of that on would be decently heavy, but not as heavy as people think it is. 15 to 25 pounds.
So 33 to 55 pounds. Now, you gotta think about it like
33 to
this.
55 pounds, sorry.
It's not it's not 55 pounds right here.
Yeah, no.
It's
like,
the whole kit that's that
like,
much. And it's spread out evenly.
Like 30, like a 20-pound dumbbell, or, like, whatever, would be a lot heavier than 20-pound suit of armor.
Yeah. Because it's all spread out evenly among you.
So, like, even though it's 55 pounds, which is more than I even weigh, well, I don't weigh less than 55 pounds.
I was about to say, how light are you, bro?
Which is like twice the amount I lift. It still wouldn't be that heavy. I mean, yeah, it would be a little cumbersome for me, because I'm, well, I'm not even an adult.
Yeah, you're not the age for
I'm not
wearing
an age
plate armor.
for wearing plate armor. For like an adult who would be using this stuff, you could
Yeah.
probably still go like.
No, like actually, why? Like I don't understand why people think medieval people were stupid or something. Because in what world would people think it's practical to to be like this? No one thought like that. They made these armors to be able to flex around in it and stuff, and be flexible in it, while still giving you the most protection possible.
I mean, like the point is, would you rather wear it or not?
Like I think I take that over. I definitely take that over anything.
I mean, in Elden Ring, it could be good go naked.
But
like
in real life, you can get like cut up while in plate armor. You're immune basically.
I mean, you're not immune,
Well,
but it's gonna be
technically,
it's gonna be a lot better.
You're immune if they hit the armor part.
It's gonna be a lot better than if you weren't.
Actually, fun fact though about medieval fighting is once plate armor got really thing, is like swords like didn't really hurt that much because I mean no sword is getting through that.
No.
No matter what you
chain
do.
armor would still hurt a bit, but it wouldn't do that much.
Yeah.
If you have the plating and stuff on, chainmail will help you. I mean, you'll still get injured.
Fun fact is about chainmail though is most chainmail is not like when you see like basic chainmail, it's not actually what they really were. It's riveted mail, which means it was like angled a bit like that. So it actually provides better protection than chainmail.
So I saw a video and it was showing like the different levels. So like no armor, like straight through, but with chainmail, no padding or whatever. Not as big as a cut, but like a bit of dent. But with the padding and the chainmail, like 0 damage at all.
I mean, you would wear gambeson underneath, which is the padding that most people would wear. So yeah.
But like, I mean, it's better to have it than not.
Yeah,
and plus,
obviously.
I mean, it's not as cumbersome as people would think.
Yeah, and again, you gotta remember in the sense that, well, these people were trained to be in this stuff. It wasn't like they were like 5-year-olds in this thing, like, yeah. Or whatever, you know. And then they also had the freaking like, what is it? Like, I saw something interesting is how medieval people fought is with swords. If they fought each other in like plate armor, is they would have to like pin them basically. So they'll like grab them like with the swords and like flip them over or stuff like that. Like, that's how they actually have to fight in that case, because if you just whack a dude with a sword, it isn't gonna hurt him. It might like dent him a little bit. You'd probably be better off hitting them with the other side of the sword. They'd probably do more damage since it's blunt. That's where the biggest strength of the mace came in.
Yeah.
Because it would.
I mean, to be honest, if you actually wanted to defeat someone or like kill them with a sword and plate armor, you'd have to first subdue them, like, you know, get them on the ground and something, and then hit the plates and hit in between the plates.
Yeah, or take off their helmet.
Or just take off the helmet, just.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you wanted to know the weaknesses, armpits are the main weakness.
Yeah, armpits are the main weakness.
And, like,
you can get up there,
you know, right here, because you had to, you know, obviously bend.
Yeah, you have to be
like
able
your
to bend
joints
that.
are also where their weaknesses.
Yeah, but you can see in this armor in particular.
And, well, technically it's also a weakness. It's eye slits.
Yeah, technically it's a weakness, but it's very hard to hit.
Yeah.
This armor has a giant hole in it for some reason.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of different designs. Like, I think that one's frog mouth. But yeah, basically.
But I mean, yeah, it's not as heavy people fought, and if you actually wanted to get through it with a sword, you'd have to hit the weak points, which is basically just where the armor doesn't carry. Also, a good place to hit would be like, because you have to be able to bend your legs and stuff, the area like right here on your thighs would be like, you could just like do that. You can just like lift it up.
Yeah, well, the best thing you could do, the fight, is basically just pin someone on the ground. Or get it like a mace or something. Because if he had a mace, that's a flail, and flail sucked.
Oh, sorry.
Mace is like the thing, and it had like the blunt thing with like the little lines or whatever. So it wasn't sharp, it was blunt, but that's the good thing. Because blunt means you hit somebody, and it's basically like this. Like you're hitting into somebody. So the force is basically pushing into them. It hurts a lot more, and you're more likely to get down from that. That's why maces were made. So yeah. Anyway, though, back to Berserk though is if you really want the full Berserk experience, the way that the mangaka had originally thought up the story, well, just read the manga since it's the most accurate. Obviously, there's no anime adaptation that's been basically fully accurate to the manga, since a lot of them leave out characters or change the story a bit,
Or just horrible.
or just horrible. There are the movies too, and then they also did remake the Golden Age arc again. I don't know why they go in and do that and not just do the whole series sometimes, but whatever. But yeah. So basically, read the manga instead. If you really don't want to, if you don't like reading for some reason, go and watch the 1997 version. It's your best bet, but just be warned that you are missing a lot of content by doing that still. And if you do change your mind and you want to read Berserk after watching it, then you might as well just read from the beginning again. Because again, you'll see a lot of new stuff. It won't be like watching it again. Anyway, I guess we never talked about Fnaf.
Yeah.
We made our Fnaf reference in the beginning. And then we went off about Fortnite.
And then that led into what?
And then we just talked about anime.
Yeah, we watched the horrible Berserk 2016 anime. And we watched an actually good Berserk anime, at least decent.
Yeah. Then we actually saw Peak.
And then we talked about play armor for like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's kind of related. Medieval setting, fantasy setting, I guess.
I mean, I don't care what kind of play armor you're wearing. Dragon Slayer... I mean, at least it will help a little bit. You won't just go... But I mean, it still ain't stopping much.
Yeah. Your armor's gonna look like Vike's armor at the end. If you don't get what I mean. Elden Ring.
Vike's armor does look very cool, but the sad thing about it is that it has, like, zero focus.
Yeah. Which I guess kind of makes sense.
I guess that kind of makes sense since he was touched by 3 fingers, I guess.
Oh yeah, here's a message. If a certain Kyle has gotten this far into this podcast, you should play that game.
Yeah, Kyle, you should play Elden Ring. And anyone who isn't me, Landon, or Junior,
still play the game.
Yeah, play the game, and also comment, play the game, Junior. Okay?
Yeah, because the reason why Brandon didn't say me and him is because we were going to do that anyway, right? By doing that in real life.
Yes.
We didn't need to comment that. We needed to let him know.
Oh, yeah.
He actually...
we just did.
He actually kind of gets annoyed when we say that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
He, like, very, very much just likes it when we tell him to try to something.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to not like. But he is very, very hard-headed, to say the least.
Yeah.
Well, at least to his two friends, I guess, because for other people, I guess he is more easily swayed. But
yeah,
like certain people, I don't want to name names.
Yeah.
So yeah. But he knows what I'm talking about, I'm sure, if he's this far. And my message to you is, watch JJK, please. I know you are tainted and you're like the guy who thinks that all anime is cringe and bad, but it's good.
Please.
It's actually good. It doesn't even have like fan service or anything. Unless you count like Gojo being stupid as fan service, but that's not really fan service. Or like Gojo being like beautiful. But no, but it is really good. It is really good for a battle shonen. And I don't know, and he probably doesn't even understand what battle shonen means, but whatever. Just give it a shot. I mean, I know you're still in that mindset, that pre-COVID mindset that like all Westerners had, where anime cringe and it's all bad and stuff because of those out-of-pocket clips that you see sometimes on YouTube. Because I used to be like that. I don't like to admit it, but I used to be like that. And Brayden, I bet you used to be like
yes.
that too.
Yes, very much so.
And that's why you were probably reluctant to even try watching JJK either.
Which is also why I waited to tell my mom I was watching anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm not watching anime. Goes and watches JJK.
Bruh. Well, why'd she ask you?
She's like, oh, do you watch anime? Because she, like, saw me watching a clip or something on my phone.
Oh. And you're like, no, that's cringe.
Puts on, like, a random Minecraft popping out of my nose.
But no, nowadays anime is pretty popular and more mainstream, so it's not really that weird to like anime anymore. Especially watching Peak Nokaton.
Yes.
Anyway, let's end this podcast, shall we?
Yes.
On our last message,
You use 10K.
watch My Dear Friend Nokaton. It's the best anime to come out this year, to come out in a century.
I got what will work. Domain expansion. Watch Nokaton.
The domain forces you to watch My Dear Friend Nokaton on
Yes,
loop.
the entirety. 7 times over.
And you will love it.
If you don't love it, then you have to do the entire process over.
Yeah, clearly it hasn't worked enough. Yeah, Nokaton is like peak. Best anime of the century. I know, that sounds like a wild statement, but it's true. It's uncontested. Anyway.
Like, even Yuji back there agrees.
Yeah, he's going to punch, anyone who disagrees.
Block!
So anyway, let's wrap this up.
So,
I guess I'll do the outro since you did the intro, like you always do.
like and subscribe, everyone, and follow on Spotify, and download on Spotify. Comment any
Indeed.
questions you have, although I know you won't, because no one ever does.
Yeah, Thea, how about you,
How about you actually give us a question for once, instead of talking about how you ate soup or ate chicken or something?
Yeah, instead of, like, giving us some, like, basic, slice of life stuff that I don't care about.
And give us, like, an actual thing to talk about, instead of us just figuring out something to yap about. We never even talked about... We never even talked about Five Nights at Freddy's. That's how bad our yapping problem is.
But sometimes our yap sessions can be a little entertaining. Next episode, guys, I promise will be Fnaf.
I promise.
Bye.
Bye.